Hello YouTube, it's Jagged Edge here. Gotten bored of posting all the binders, so I decided to do a deck video. This is my Absolute Zombies. I've had these for a couple formats now, doing minor tweaks between band lists. So here we go. Start off with 2 Diva, obvious, water. Don't run 3 because 3 clog too much. Then the hero aspect, we have 2 Malicious and 1 Stratos. That's all I need. I don't run D-Draw, so I don't run any more D-Heroes. It mainly focuses around the zombies and their synchroing. These just help accentuate it. Next I have my zombie lineup. Zombie Master, Spirit Reaper, 2 Goblin Zombies, a Mizuki, and a Plague Spreader. Pretty standard, 6 zombies, quite enough to get them going. You know, you don't need enough, or you don't need a lot. Next I have my support cards. I have my 2 Raikou, which provide milling as well as card destruction, and they're nice 2-stars, so they do come into Mistworm sometimes. Card Trooper, more milling, plus the draw advantage, and it's a 19 beater, so it rams nicely into Ryo. Sangan helps search out all the smaller monsters, namely Diva, but, you know, Malicious or Plague Spreader at times as well. Guild Whirlwind, Beatstick, you know, halves anything, so it could run over anything that's Stardust strength or lower. It's also tuner, so, you know, easy 7-star, easy 9-star sometimes. And then for my boss monsters, I have 2 Caius. You know, I have a lot of monsters in this deck, so a lot of floating, so it's easy tributes, you know, 1000 burned and or remove shit from the field that I don't like. Dark Arm Dragon, pretty easy to get 3 darks in the grave. You know, even if I have more than 3 darks, I can manipulate the grave to thin it out quite easily. And even if it gets milled off, it's not a big deal. It's just there for reassurance or to bounce back. And Gores, because, you know, in this deck it could open itself up and still be at an advantage, so even if you have no backfield, Gores just helps, and then you can set up next turn. So that's about it for the monster. For those who are wondering, the total number of cards in the deck are 41. I was too lazy to count the amount of magic trap and monster, but you could probably find out yourself. Okay, so for the spells, I have Duality, 1 Duality. It was an Allure of Darkness, but I swapped it out. It's doing a lot better. Should, you know, for the price it's going. Might consider getting another one to try it out, but I wouldn't go for 3, since this deck does need special summons. Staples, Dark Hole, Reborn, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, and 2 Book of Moon. I did have 3 Book of Moon, but due to the deck size is already at 41, so I had to cut a 3rd Book of Moon. Non-staple stuff, 2 Book of Life. 6 zombies is a bit low for 2 Book of Life, but the fact of the matter is there's a sizable amount of milling, and abusing Goblin Zombie and Plague Spreader Zombie are needed. And the ability to remove stuff from your opponent's grave does give you an advantage at times. Foolish Burial, pretty standard in a zombie style build, you know, send Plague, send Malicious, send whatever, get her done. Burial, shit gets removed, so it could fill my grave for Dark Armed, return Mizuki Plague Spreader, very nice card to have, and since it's chainable, it does come in handy. Mind Control, 4 tuners in the deck, so Mind Control does come in handy. Take their Ryo, take, you know, their Caius, take their Goyo, sink it off, or use its effect. You know, I can only name how many times I've taken a Raikou just to kill the opponent's backfield with it. Giant Grenade. The deck does set up for a lot of OTK-esque or big pushes, so Grenade is mandatory. It's also nice, you know, just to clear the field if you're fearing Solemn or what have you. It will bait out a Solemn Judgment more often than not. And lastly, Miracle Fusion, just 1. You know, you have 2 Diva, So 2 waters in the main deck plus Brionac, and then you have 3 heroes, but mainly 2 since you're going to be removing at least 1 malicious a game. So it's easy to bring out. You know, it's rarely a dead draw unless it's open first, but then it can lead up to an OTK later on in the duel. Trap lineup, pretty standard. You know, Staple, Solemn, Mere Force, 2 bots, and a Torrential. Then 2 oddities would be Phoenix Wing and Call. Get over here. Call of the Haunted being able to abuse so much. Like, since it's chainable, even if it does get destroyed, I have Card Trooper, Sangan, and Goblin Zombies raring to go, you know, to get me my advantage back. But it also comes in handy just to, you know, revive a Caius for Beat Stick or X Monster for Synchro Bait. Very powerful. And it's good with Brionac because I could recycle it as well. You know, bring out Goblin Zombie, Diva, Sync, Bounce Call, Set Call. Phoenix Wing, it's good to bounce shit, you know, backfield, what have you. But more importantly, it allows me to discard from hand. So, you know, if I have a Mizuki or Malicious in hand or an extra Diva, it's good to get rid of it. Fills up the grave and protects me at the same time. Nice at 1. 2, kinda drew into both at the same time. Okay, time for Synchro lineup. Got my Elemental Hero Gaia. Don't use it that much, might consider taking it out. It's just there because I can. You know, Stratos plus Trooper slash Mizuki. Very rare to happen, but it has happened. You know, if I take it out, I'll probably throw in another Mistworm. AZ, pretty easy to bring out. Okay, next are my 5 stars. Mandroid Cataster, you know, 5-star Sangam, Plague Spreader, Gale, Raikou. Easy. Easy as pie. My 6 stars, you know, Goyo Brionac staples, especially Brionac in a zombie build. Revive King Hades, you know, sizable amount of zombies in the deck. Plague Spreader, it's also nice if I bring him out, sync him, bring out an 8-star, then Book of Life him back. And also his ability to negate monster effects when he destroys monsters by battle, or any zombies for that matter. So, you know, Raikou, Sangan, shit like that, good to get rid of. Easy to come out, you know, Gale plus another 3-star Spirit Reaper, Sangan, or Diva plus any 4-star, Plague Spreader any 4-star. 7 stars, Armor Master Rose. Usually only way to get them is 3-star Gale plus 4-star, but you can also a 3-star or bring out a 5-star and then sync with a 2-star, but that's more than uncommon. Mainly just bring him out because I rarely need to nuke the field. I usually push for OTK anyways. So, yep, just gives me another option though if I don't need Darks in the grave. My 8 stars, Thought Ruler, Red Drag, 2 Stardusts, and a Colossal. Thought Ruler stops targeting, you know, with all the books and shit out there, prisons. He does come in handy. And life point gain kicks ass too, running over your opponent's monsters. Red Dragon Arcfiend destroys a bunch of tokens, you know, might remove him, but he's also a 3000 beater, so it does come in handy if I need the aggressiveness to go for game. If it sounds like I'm losing my voice, I've done too many videos and retakes today, so it might be true. Colossal Fighter, you know, usually it can go up to 3000, usually a Malicious Stratos in the grave, and, you know, rams perfectly into Heraclinos, shot. And it also prevents against getting killed by an overpowered Gores. You know, nice wall too. And then 2 Stardust, Malish, Caius, you know, easily can bring out 2. There's been times where I've needed 3, but 2's good enough. And lastly, Mistworm. Mistworm, easy to bring out, you know, 2, 3, 4, so you're going to do your Plague, your Spirit Reaper, Trooper, whatever, Zombie Master, or you could use a Raikou, Gale, and any 4-star. Not too hard. So, you know, overall, can probably put in another one and get away with it. Easy 9-star. And lastly, my awesome tokens. So yeah, thanks for watching, and any comments, questions, concerns, just let me know. And if you want to use the deck, by all means go ahead and tell me how you do. Well, Jagged Edge out.